Exercise 1.27. So here we have our example. Let's enlarge it to see it clearly. Of course, also adjust the width of the column A to see the dates. Here we have pluses and minuses, probably it's the income and withdrawal. And here we have balance, interest rate. This is a sign for our function, and we have the interest. This is the total interest, so we can already guess that this one is the sum of everything here. Alright, let's see what we can do one by one. So first we have our balance, and the next one in the balance should be the original balance plus 500, because that's in the plus column, and minus the empty cell. Actually, in the formula, you don't need to think too much about what's the value in the cell. It's just, if that's the right cell to select with, then we just select that, and whatever comes into the cell, it will work. We just need to trust that. Okay, here we have this one. After adding 500, we have 8,900. And copy this downwards. We have all the other balances. It should be correct. So adding another 1700 and minus 2200. Yeah, it seems right. So this column is covered. Days 360. So this one already tells you which function to use, but the idea is that we want to calculate how many days is between the next transaction date and the date of this transaction date. So here we use day 36. Sometimes on the syllabus it just asks you to type in a certain formula, but you have to make sense of the formula. You have to think it in the business perspective to see why this formula is here, or why this formula is written this way. So for day 36, we first need to have a starting date. That's this date. And then the end date will be that date. And we will see a number of days. Oh, here we have a syntax error. Oh, that's right, because we missed the S. Okay. This is a good point to educate that if you write anything wrong, then you won't have the right formula, so everything you fill in will not work. So this is actually a very simple mistake that we definitely should avoid. And just now we didn't see the syntax, now we see it: starting date, end date, and method. Again, method is in the brackets. We can skip that for now because it's optional. So we have 20 days between 21st of January and 1st of January. That's correct. And if we can copy that downwards without locking any cell, yeah, that should work. Let's just pick a random one to see whether it's the case. So we have 14th of June comparing to 5th of March. There are 99 days. That's more than 3 months. That's about right. So this column is covered as well. The interest. The interest is calculated given the formula on the syllabus. It will be the balance divided by the amount of days, and then right, not divided by the amount of days, but divided by 360, because that's how we calculate a year. So a year should be 365 or 366, but in Excel it takes as 360, and we are using the days 360 function, so it makes sense to use 360 as the indication for how much balance you have per day, and use that times 20 because that's that's a period that passed. Not typing 20 but referring to the cell. And another one would be times the interest rate. And the interest rate, as you can imagine, we need to lock it, and it's moving downwards, so we're gonna lock it by the row. Alright, that's about everything. Let's drag it downwards and make it a little bit cleaner, only leaving maximum 2 decimals. Alright, so the last one is a very simple one. We already figured out right in the beginning. So that's the sum for everything above. Okay. 387.65. And all this data matches the screenshot on the syllabus. So it should be right. This is exercise 1.17. No, sorry, 27. 1.27. A lot of empty cells, but in the end, when you know the story behind, it's actually quite easy to make. I hope you share the same feeling. I will see you in the next video.